the scorekeeping crew here at McLeod, best in the business every single season. As a pass up the middle is intercepted, the first pass of the game for Polina Hooper is picked off by the VI Raiders, and that's Savian Townsend who comes up with that ball. A huge turnover on what was the beginning of the first drive of the game for the Langley offense. Own 3 as the Rams will look skyward this time, and the pass is away. Hooper connects to about the 11, but the receiver still on his feet, finally taken down.
Thrown into the frying pan.
This time pass is complete. Had a little signal there before this play got started, and he is looking downfield for a receiver, but is taken down on a huge sack. Major play from the Raiders defense, and that left to play here in quarter number 1. This game still scoreless. The Langley Rams hosting the VI Raiders, and it's the Raiders on the run right now. First down, brought down before the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss for the Raiders rushing. Hooper will hand the ball off yet again, and this time a run up the middle for Jaden Sack is stopped at the line. For how much longer is the question. Dornez gets the pass off, and it's picked off. Oh no!
Oh, it is not.
Very nearly intercepted after it bobbled out of the hands of it. Looks like he came down hard on the tackle on that knee, but was able to shake it off, and we'll see if he's able to return to this game as this drive begins for the Rams on their own 19. As that pass is finally skyward and gathered in, we have a flag on the field as well. Huge pass from Polina Hooper. Connects down the far sideline with Natol Tedeschi.
I was watching that though, Justin, and honestly, I don't know who the pass interference is going to go against.
Get away, and that punt goes out of bounds at about the 27 or so in Raiders territory.
That's a nice kick too, because you pin.
6 minutes to go in the opening half. It's been that kind of day, however, a defensive battle, and the defenses continue to shine as the interception. And I believe penalty this time around as the Rams go back to the run game and will come up just shy of the end zone. Bruce Jones brought down at the 1 in the opening half. Polina Hooper takes the snap, will hand the ball off to Bruce Jones. Jones can't quite break the plane. A massive stop right there for the Raiders. Big number 6.
A little bit here.
One last try for the Langley offense to find the end zone, and they will go to the sky. Pass incomplete, however. It was intended for Kai Ronsley. Would have been his
Rams offense off the score sheet so far.
And credit to Nate Hallowick and Caleb Charlton, both for the Raiders defense, who were crucial in making some massive stops.
Is that a safety?
Raider Family Day last week.
Especially those Cowboys.
Absolutely. Could be drumming up some energy from this crowd here at McLeod, but they'll get fired up for that one right there. A huge grab from who else? Natol Tedeschi. We've been calling his name. Downfield to Tedeschi, and right now Hooper scrambling out of the pocket yet again, looking deep downfield, pass to the end zone, and it is complete. Langley Rams touchdown, and Terrell Jones shaking it off like it ain't no thing.
Offensive game. I think the defense has been phenomenal once again.
As Hooper will hand the ball off for a rush up the middle yet again, and this time
early on.
As Hooper gets the pass away quickly and will connect along this near sideline with Terrell Jones. Jones still on his feet, finally brought down, but he will move the sticks as well after a pickup of nearly
other 3 points.
Absolutely. As Hooper has time, will throw up the middle and connect once again with who else? Terrell Jones, who is stopped just shy of the end.
He was the hardest hitter. So he's a guy that's got lots of tools in his toolbox, but the second half.
Not going to be feeling as good, of course, as if they were looking at a 2-0 score on the board, but the Rams are able to find the end zone this time. Run up the gut in the hands of Jaden Sack, And that young man has himself a TD.
And Highlander picks up the first down for the Rams.
1st and 10 from the Langley 31 as they'll go right back to the run game up the middle. And that ball did squirt loose.
Nothing here.
If you can let him rest, why not? Especially when the guys are going the way they are right now. Another big run as he remains on his feet all the way to the 50. Bruce Jones.
That up.
Hooper takes the snap, assesses his options. He's got pressure coming and will scramble out of the pocket yet again. The pass is in the air, looking towards the end zone, and he connects once more. A Langley touchdown gathered in by number 7. Him and Owen Giancola, by and large, offensively making things happen for the VI Raiders so far in this one. As right now the Raiders feeling all kinds of pressure in their own end zone, but that pass, the desperation pass, does find its intended receiver, Harmon Ahuja. Has some reps and some low-stakes action here with this game well in hand. Less than 2 minutes left to go in the third quarter as the Rams come up with a big interception. Keyshawn Beswick. Groove in the late stages of that second quarter. They got those massive 5 defensive stops in a row as well. Things really seem to be breaking the Raiders' way, surprisingly, in this game. But ever since then, it's been...
They've got some great upper-level talent, but they don't have the depth.
It's a blocked punt. Will go all the way back into the end zone and is jumped on. No, he missed it. Oh, my goodness. Isaiah Cooper tried to jump on that rolling ball, but it just evaded it.
Good news for the Raiders
Take
here.
the safety, nevertheless. Put 2 points up on the board, and Langley now leads 26-0.
That looks a lot better, though, than when you get into... Once you get into those 30 score lines, it looks a little bigger than, honestly, what I think this game.
2nd and 11 as the Raiders get right back to work. Pressure coming. Big sack. QB finally downed. Down looming next week here at McLeod. Jake Elliott will be back for that one, so come on back, folks, to be sure. But my goodness, what a strike.
Sure hands out there to snare whatever you're throwing.
As the Rams go right back to that running game, as you said, Warren, just trying to keep the clock. That one in the past.
Well, usually the best players find their way here to the BCFC.
They certainly do. As that pass picked off, the Rams now off to the races. C.J. Augustine could go all the way. Pick 6 to the house, baby. Touchdown, Langley Rams.
That's his 4th interception of the year. That one going for a huge touchdown, and they went to that well a number of times with the screen pass, but this time Augustine said, I've seen the movie, I've read the book, and I'm taking it to the house. When the scoreline gets a little lopsided, we got to come up with ways to being entertaining. Sometimes they don't always work.
Yes, and unfortunately...
Well, the Raiders got a minute 10 to go here as the Canada V's flying in a V formation above, and Raiders trying to get flying, but they will be dragged back.
For Langley, why not? He's had himself one heck of a day.
Hey, add to those stats with a nice boomer here.
And a propeller plane just flying in, coming in hot.
Looks like gob dang in the air.
Oh my goodness, that was wild. Quite the sight to see. As Andrew Lawson takes a knee, and that'll do it for this one. The Langley Rams, big winners here today over the Vancouver Island Raiders. The final score, 40-0.